Now that we think we know who Lady Whistledown is, it's going to be interesting to see, how Penelope comes into her power.
Netflix has confirmed that there will be a Bridgerton Season 2, and before it starts, you need to have some interesting details. In Season 1, we saw Daphne and Simon's story resolve, and Season 2 will bring in storylines from the other Bridgertons and Featheringtons. Today, we're going to be talking about the top 10 interesting facts about Bridgerton Season 2. First look and latest news 2021. Hey everyone, and welcome back to Celeb Mania. Make sure you stay until number 1, as you don't want to miss out on knowing if the filming for Season 2 has begun yet or not, so that we don't have to wait for too long. Number 10. The release date of Bridgerton Season 2. In a January 2021 announcement, the story's narrator had said Bridgerton shall officially return for a second season. According to Lady Whistledown, the incomparable cast of Bridgerton will return to production in the spring of 2021. If all goes well with filming during the pandemic, we could reasonably expect for a Bridgerton Season 2 release date in 2022. Bridgerton is being watched by a record 82 million households, and also has received great reviews from critics. This show is one of the top 10 Netflix shows. Bridgerton will have a third and fourth series as well. Number 9. Season 2 is also based on a book. While the first series is based on Julia Quinn's novel The Duke and I, the second takes inspiration from the second book, The Viscount Who Loved Me, with centress on Anthony's quest to find a wife during the 1814 season. There is a new heroine called Kate Sheffield. Anthony Bridgerton has decided to marry and chosen a wife too. The only obstacle is his intended's older sister, Kate Sheffield, the most meddlesome woman ever. The spirited schemer is driving Anthony mad with her determination to stop the betrothal. But when he closes his eyes at night, Kate is the woman haunting his increasingly erotic dreams. Number 8. The Duke in Bridgerton is absent in Season 2. The Duke of Hastings will be noticeably absent from Season 2 of Bridgerton. Netflix posted an Instagram notice on April 2nd that read, "While all eyes turn to Lord Anthony Bridgerton's quest to find a Viscountess, we bid adieu to Reggie John Page, who so triumphantly played the Duke of Hastings. We'll miss Simon's presence on screen, but he will always be a part of the Bridgerton family." While this was too much to bear for the internet fans, this did not come as a surprise to fans of the Julia Quinn novels. In Season 1, the Duke's storyline wraps up with Simon and Daphne solidifying their love story with the birth of their child. For Reggie John Page, who plays Simon, this news did not come as a shock. He told Variety, "It's a one-season arc. It's going to have a beginning, middle, and end. Give us a year." Page also recounted he knew it was a limited series for him, and he was happy that he gets to come in, gets to contribute his bit, and then the Bridgerton family rolls on. Number 7. Cast members that will return for Bridgerton Season 2. While Daphne, Phoebe Dinvor, and Simon Basset, Reggie John Page, will no longer be the show's main characters, Dinvor will return to the role of Daphne as a supporting player in her older brother's love story. Daphne will remain a devoted wife and sister, helping her brother navigate the upcoming social season. Given that the first season ended on a cliffhanger for the Featheringtons, namely, who now owns their estate, it is reasonable to assume that Lady Featherington and her brood will also feature heavily, with Lady Whistledown keeping the ton in check. Jonathan Bailey, Anthony Bridgerton, will be the main star of the second season, alongside Simone Ashley as his potential bride, Kate Sharma. Number 6. The new joining cast for Bridgerton Season 2. The biggest casting news so far is that Simone Ashley, aka Olivia Hannon, on Netflix's Sex Education, will appear as Anthony's romantic sparring partner, Kate Sharma. Ashley's character has been reimagined for the Netflix adaptation, with Kate and her family being of Indian descent. Karithra Chandran, meanwhile, will play her sister Edwina, who longs for a romantic match, and Shelley Khan will star as Sharma matriarch Lady Mary, whose marriage once scandalized polite society. Rupert Young, on the other hand, will take a turn as Jack, an aristocrat who's newly arrived in London and has connections to some of its most prominent families. And Callum Lynch will play working-class printer's assistant Theo Sharp, who has some refreshingly liberal political ideas. Number 5. What will Bridgerton Season 2 be about? Lady Whistledown tells us, "This author has been reliably informed that Lord Anthony Bridgerton intends to dominate the social season. I will have my pen ready to report on any and all of his romantic activities. However, gentle reader, before you set the comments sections alight with requests for more sordid details, know that I am disinclined to report on the particulars at this time. Patience, after all, is a virtue." The shift in focus towards Anthony and Kate is far from unexpected. Showrunner Chris Van Dusen told Collider that with Bridgerton's family of 8 children, and there being 8 books, he would love to be able to tell stories for all of the Bridgerton siblings. It also sounds like Season 2 will be going back into the past. Season 2 will hopefully pick up from where Season 1 left off, with several plots and subplots. The Season 1 finale leaves plenty of unanswered questions. We should soon find out more about the heir to the Featherington estate. After the untimely death of Lord Featherington, will Penelope ever make her feelings known to Colin Bridgerton, Luke Newton? Will Eloise, Claudia Jessie, enter the marriage market despite her reluctance? Will Benedict, Luke Thompson, continue to explore his sexuality and his passion for art? Could we see more scenes between Lady Danbury, Adjoa Andoh, and Queen Charlotte, Golda Rochevelle? Number 4. The Bridgertons' new heroine Kate Sharma. The TV show's version of Kate Sheffield, now Kate Sharma, will be played by sex education star Simone Ashley. In the novel, The Viscount Who Loved Me, Kate Sheffield is almost 21 and only just making her debut on the marriage market, alongside her younger half-sister Edwina, who is 17 years old because the Sheffields, who come from out of town, can only afford to properly do the season once. After the death of her mother when Kate was only 3 years old, Kate's father remarried. Thankfully, his new wife, Mary Sheffield, raised her stepdaughter with just as much love as if she were her own. But Kate and Edwina's father died, leaving Mary without a great deal of money, and with 2 daughters to find suitable husbands for. In the book, Kate is described as having plain brown hair and eyes, and being on the tall side, and both sisters being extremely close. Number 3. We will finally meet the Bridgertons' father. On May 28th, news broke that the series had cast Rupert Evans, Charmed, the Man in the High Castle, as Edmund, father of the 8 Bridgerton siblings. Edmund is late husband to Violet Bridgerton, so we will probably see Evans in flashbacks or dream sequences. Netflix calls the character a loving and devoted husband whose true love matches with Violet Bridgerton, and both had 8 perfect children. It is revealed that he is also an endlessly patient and kind father, who takes special pride in guiding his eldest son Anthony through life. We cannot wait to meet them. Number 2. Spin-off news on Bridgerton. Bridgerton fans do not just have Season 2 to look forward to, there's also a brand new spin-off in the works. Netflix announced on May 14th that the Bridgerton universe is expanding with a prequel series centered around Queen Charlotte, Golda Rochevelle, and her origin story. While we do not know much about the limited series, we know it will feature a young Violet Bridgerton, the Bridgerton family matriarch played by Ruth Gemmell in the original show, and a young Lady Danbury, the Duke's mentor and London society doyenne played by Adjoa Andoh. With the currently untitled spin-off set to focus on Queen Charlotte's origin story, it is likely to cover the early stages of her marriage to King George III, James Fleet in Bridgerton, and how she came to rule Britain. Many viewers had never known the story of Queen Charlotte before Bridgerton brought her to the world, and I'm thrilled this new series will further expand her story and the world of Bridgerton. Netflix head of global TV, Bella Bajaria, told Deadline. Number 1. Filming has begun, and the first look. On May 1st, people shared a new photo from the set of Season 2 that features the new main couple, Anthony and Kate. The cameras have already begun rolling in London. Much like Lady Whistledown, Instagram provided insight into some exciting details about Bridgerton Season 2. Actor Luke Newton posted a behind-the-scenes snap with the caption, "An actor prepares," by texting his mum. Actress Adjoa Andoh, who plays Lady Danbury, posted a fun photo on set alongside Golda Rochevelle, Queen Charlotte, and Ruth Gemmell, Lady Bridgerton, with the caption, "Gearing up for Season 2. We're waiting for the trailer for Season 2 to be released soon. While you're here, go ahead and click on one of these 2 videos on your screen. We'll see you there.